I'll be filming in my car today because it's kind of cold and blustery out there, despite the sun peeking out every so often. But I wanted to talk about something that I found just interesting. As of filming this video, last week I had the chance to go to my old the local skate park that was kind of close to me when I first started skateboarding 4.5 years ago. The same exact ledge that I just drilled nose slides and 50/50s on over and over and over again. All the obstacles that I couldn't use back then were still right as they were. But there was one thing that changed a lot. And I realized this by the first question that came into my mind when I got to the park, which was, why is everything so small? But I'm not entirely joking either. This ledge only comes up to my mid-calf when I very, very clearly remember feeling like this ledge was up to my knees. And that's what I wanted to talk about today. When it comes to skateboarding, everything is relative, and I am the standard by which all of my opinions and experiences are measured. So let me give you an example. In 2020, this felt like an intimidating, steep, and scary bank. Something that I had to muster all of my courage to even try a shove it on. I did finally get this one, but it was more or less an accident of fate. I was so scared. I was really struggling to commit. It was a rough land for sure, and a little bit stretched beyond my comfort zone. I was definitely doing something at the time I knew I was terrified of. And if I'm being honest, I probably wasn't skilled enough at shove-its to be trying this in the first place at this time. But, I was feeling the greed and the need to do something scary at the park. And I did land it, but it was horrifying. But now, today, even though I don't spend tons of time skating banks, this felt small and approachable. It's almost hilarious. I had a little nerves on the first few attempts, but if I'm being honest, I think that was more due to the fact that I've hurt my thumb and I was really, really afraid of falling on it than I was afraid to do a shove-it on a bank. But after I got warmed up, I was trying whatever I wanted. be honest, I wasn't scared at all. But that's because I've grown a lot since the last time I skated. I've skated larger banks, gotten better at rolling faster and doing my tricks faster. I've gotten just so much better in general. So it's really fun to go back and enjoy that feeling, realizing that the same obstacles that scared you when you were newer to skateboarding now feel so easy and so approachable. Even the rest of the park, which I was never able to skate or even try skating, felt more approachable. There's this little Euro gap, this little Euro to manual pad that felt terrifying the last time I was here, and I never touched it. But today, I got to try a couple jumps up it, a couple ollies up onto the top. I even tried a couple ollie to manual attempts, but unfortunately I was only at the park for about an hour, so I didn't have time to really play with the manual pad, which was kind of unfortunate. Next time I go, I'm definitely going to spend more time on that manual pad than I did on the banks. But it was just such a fun feeling to feel like these obstacles that scared me in the past were approachable and doable. I also think that's why when you're a beginner and you're really struggling with an easy or basic trick like a shove it can be really frustrating to hear from other skaters and more advanced skaters that the shove it is the easiest trick. It's super easy. You can learn it in a day, when that level of easiness is definitely relative. When you can backside flip and tray flip, a shove it feels easy. Even after 4.5 years of doing shove-its, I can't tray flip or backside flip, but after 4.5 years of doing shove-its, they feel easy. And so that's the true core of today's video, is that skateboarding is relative. Wherever you are is exactly how you're going to relate to and experience skateboarding. If you're a beginner, or perhaps even a little bit timid by nature, like I think that I am, obstacles that other skaters think are small might feel much larger and more intimidating. Tricks that experienced or advanced skaters might think are easy might feel incredibly difficult. And I think that's okay, because wherever you are right now is exactly where you need to be. You get to decide your path in skateboarding, whether you want to do a trick or B trick or no tricks. And you get to decide how often you skate and how much effort you put into improving. The weather will do a little bit of decision making for you, and so will your environment, because you might have access to ramps but no access to flat bars. So you might get much better at ramp skating. You might not have any interest in ramp skating at all and just want to skate flat ground like I do most of the time. But at the end of the day, we're all skateboarding, we're all having fun, and wherever you are is exactly where you need to be to move forward a little bit farther in the direction that you want to go. Whether you are dying for improvement every single day, or just want to take out your board once a week and roll around a basketball court. I did script the beginning a little bit to get me started, but I didn't script the ending, so I think I'm getting a little bit lost in the sauce, as I typically do if I don't script a video. But I think that's my point. The point is just that skateboarding is relative. How you feel and experience skateboarding, no matter what it is valid. And I think that's part of the beauty of skateboarding. We get to experience it as ourselves, and we get to enjoy it in our own way, as I have done. So I really hope that you enjoyed the video. I'm gonna try to skate in this blustery, windy weather, maybe just roll around a bit today. And as always, I hope you're having a good day. Side note, one of the hardest things about making YouTube videos, as I think a skateboard creator, or whatever it is that I do, I think is dealing with the weather, for where, I guess not everyone would deal with weather, depending on where you live, but for me, it's dealing with the weather, because I promise you, when I arrived at this skate park, when I turned my car off, it was sunny, it was not really windy at all, it was kind of nice, just a little chilly, and then I opened my car door to film a video, and I swear, the sun disappeared, the clouds came in, a terrifying siren went off. What is that? I'm not gonna lie, that sounds straight out of a horror movie. Really windy, cold, and yeah, and I ended up filming in my car, which is kind of nice because it's not as windy in here, but yeah, that's my little behind the scenes. Filming outside is really difficult because I'm just completely, my ability to film a video, unless I want to film it at home, is pretty much completely reliant on being outside, which is dictated by the weather.